One of the many reasons people are drawn to Crestwood is because of the historic charm and the architectural style of the homes here. The homes in Crestwood are often 60, 70, or even 100 years old, and they don't build them like they used to. Well, surprise, old houses sometimes come with old house problems. I'm Brian Kelleher, a local real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty here in Crestwood in Birmingham, Alabama. I've lived and worked in Crestwood for over 25 years, and I frequently have people just like you contact me to help them purchase a historic home here in Crestwood. I've sold hundreds of homes in Crestwood and in the surrounding neighborhoods, and today I want to talk with you about the three biggest red flags to look out for when purchasing a historic home in Crestwood. First up, the sewer line. Modern sewer lines are generally composed of either PVC pipe or ductile iron. The sewer lines in Crestwood, depending on the age of the house, were commonly built with terracotta pipe or cast iron pipe. Over time, terracotta pipe cracks as the ground around it naturally shifts, and once cracked, pieces of the pipe can collapse into the line and cause blockages. It can also lead to dirt around the pipe getting into the line, again leading to blockages. Most commonly, even a small crack allows tree roots to infiltrate the line, which can cause more blockages, and as the roots continue to grow, can cause more and more damage to the pipe. Cast iron pipes, on the other hand, have their own set of problems. Cast iron deteriorates over time and flakes off into the line, and this can cause blockages as debris catches on the sharp edges and holes that are left behind. Much like terracotta, this begins the process of letting dirt and roots into the line, causing more stoppages and more damage. Most of these older sewer lines in Crestwood will eventually need to be replaced, and one of my top recommendations is to always have a sewer line inspection done. Number 2 on my list would be the electrical system. Depending on the age of the house, there can be varying degrees of electrical issues, and because of the age of the homes in Crestwood, most were not built to current electrical codes. Some of the bigger issues we find are knob and tube wiring, old glass fuses instead of breakers, and houses being wired with a 2-wire system, which means the absence of a third wire dedicated ground, which you'll find on most modern appliances and surge protectors. Even with older systems that are in good condition and good working order, insurance companies and consumers are becoming less and less tolerant of these systems as time goes on. In addition, and also because of the age of the houses, most have had some improvements done over the years, and updates that have been done are often done DIY by the owner of the house, or if done by a contractor, a lot of the time permits were not pulled for the work. This can lead to some smaller issues in terms of the cost of the repair, not because they're any less important. Some of these are open splices where wire splices have not been properly placed in a junction box, double lugged breakers where a power panel is run out of capacity and 2 wires have been connected to the same breaker, and also circuits just being generally overloaded, which at a minimum can lead to tripped breakers or blown fuses, and at its worst can lead to electrical fires. If any of these issues come up, I generally recommend getting a licensed electrician to come evaluate the system. Number 3, last but definitely not least, is the foundation. For better or for worse, the earth moves, and homes that are 100 years old have likely been moving along with the earth all that time. It's quite common that houses on the north side of Crestwood may have unevenness to the floors and what we affectionately call rocking and rolling through the house. Sometimes this can be a sign of a larger issue, and sometimes it's just simply the result of many, many years of settling. The only way to know for sure is to have a professional engineer come in and evaluate the house. The houses on the south side of Crestwood, many of which sit within what is known as the Birmingham slide zone, can have issues related to the slow downward movement of the hillside over time. Signs of this usually manifest themselves in the basement, where cracking or deflection of the foundation walls are often the biggest telltale sign. The only way to correctly evaluate what work needs to be done and what needs to be done to correct this is, again, to have an engineer come and evaluate the house. In fact, the city of Birmingham will require an engineer's stamp on any plans for work within the Birmingham slide zone before they will issue a permit. Here, generally, I'll follow the home inspector's lead, and if he notes foundation issues, I will recommend then getting a structural engineer to come and have a look at things. The bottom line here is that a home inspection and additional sewer line electrical or foundation inspections are always a good idea, if not an absolute must when buying an older home. The historic homes in Crestwood are absolutely oozing with charm. I mean, they were built with quality materials and they are meant to stand the test of time. Do your due diligence and make an informed decision, and you'll be happy in your Crestwood home for a long, long time to come. If you're watching this video and you're considering making a move to Crestwood, I'd love to know why you are drawn to Crestwood. What's making you consider our neighborhood? Please leave me a comment telling me. And if you already live in Crestwood and you're watching this, leave a comment below about why you love Crestwood. I would love to know. And if you're thinking of making a move to Crestwood, make sure you reach out to me. I want to be your real estate agent, and you can find my information below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the ding ding so you can be the first to know everything there is to know about Crestwood and the homes for sale in Crestwood.